The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the man from nearby Columbus, Ohio, Benny Snell. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 43. First carry. And he'll get this down into Steeler territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw, Mayfield. That is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Pittsburgh.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, 76 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Browns drive about to get started. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 48-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. And this pass offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
The ball carrier.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Brought down back at
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Steelers.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It's good.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
5-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Mayfield. And oh, it'll be in. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this one will be brought back to the 22. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead 1st quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Kareem Hunt, the ball.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give it go.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Benny Snell, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Steelers 17. Browns 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right?
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup at 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Mayfield's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. And again, it's Mayfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
4-yard line.
Now the pitch to Hunt. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second down and goal. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Switch. Mike 54.
Now Mayfield on third and goal. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. T.J. Watt in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Marr able to put this one through. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's 2nd down.
It'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Smith-Schuster. A pickup of 15 yards.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Snell on the shotgun handoff. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Benny Snell with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Steelers 27, Browns 6.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 48.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Complete.
Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Forced out to... Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This 1st half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to go back to Watkins. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward, able to record his 5th sack of the season. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And the pressure gets to him again. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get out.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score, at least where it is.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
A run for Snell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Snell. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go, and the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
He's got daylight. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, 84 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. A quick pass out to Juju. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have a Steelers 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board. And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
By the Steelers.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with to try and support him. Because you can't just throw your quarterback and need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was...
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point good by Prater, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Homer, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going to run again with Snell. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now Snell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it's 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Snell. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Down at the 10-yard
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, McFarland. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run with Snell. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll run with McFarland. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. McFarland once more. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now here's Snell, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Benny Snell, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
Good.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. First down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield wide open as Watkins. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
3-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On the ground, it's McFarland. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Tossing this out wide to McFarland. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And shedding his way forward. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Steelers 48,